name is Marion Maybank. I am a horse show manager, horse show staffing, horse show awards, horse show whatever random thing needs to be filled in at a given moment. I started hunter jumpers when I was really little. My dad got me riding lessons because he wanted me to be able to trail ride around the farm. I have always been interested in hunter jumpers, and when I graduated from college, I interned with the Danville Convention and Visitors Bureau, which led to the organization of the Great American Brass Band Festival, which is exactly as exciting as it sounds. But it made me really interested in event organization. So I went from there to USEF, which happened to have an opening in the hunter jumper department. And USEF got me involved in horse show events by assisting with pony finals, junior finals, the medal finals, breeding finals, and the NCAA finals. And that's when I found out that I really liked working horse shows. Last night we had the welcome steak, which is a little pre that sort of qualifies them for the Saturday night class. So that wraps around 10 o'clock. So the first thing I do on Friday morning is at about 4:30, check in with my staff and make sure that they're actually going to make it to work on time, because whenever we have a late night, mornings are a little iffy. Then the next thing we'll do is we'll start to get the day underway, and before the horse show starts, we work on which judges are going to judge which ring on which day, and which stewards are going to be at which ring on which day, which means that every morning we have to start by redoing that whole plan because something somewhere has changed. Then we'll get the day started about 8 o'clock and the rings all start, and from 8 to about 11 there's really no telling what's going to come up. Might do some jumper judging, might do some stuff from Hunter Derby, might go answer a rules question, might have to run to Office Depot to get printer ink. Really total guessing game as to what's going to happen at a given moment. Then we start worrying about lunch, which seems like a minor thing, but when you have 80-something staff people that are all hungry and all have personalized lunches, it turns into a really big deal, because by 11:30 my phone is ringing off the hook as to where is lunch. So, the sooner you can get that done, the better. Then in the afternoon, we'll start looking at the next day's schedule, and we'll look at the current day to figure out how late we're going to go and which staff we need to tell is going to be working late and which ones are going to be done early. Then we start looking at the next day to make sure that we're actually going to get through the day, because this is the one thing about an outside sport, you run out of daylight. So we got to do some work to make sure that all the numbers work and that we can actually get everything that's supposed to be in one ring done during that allotted time. So if you're interested in horse show management, one of the key things that you have to have is the ability to talk to people, and you have to be able to talk to people and not look at them like they're crazy even when they are. You have to be able to take every point that anybody makes seriously and then determine whether or not you're going to politely tell them that they are very wrong and you're doing it your way, or when you have to eat your foot and realize that they are right and you need to change tactic. The second thing that you have to have is the ability to make a decision quickly. Right or wrong, you may have to go back and own up later that it was a bad call, but indecision will kill you. The last thing that I would say is super important is just being able to deal with crisis. When everybody else melts down, that's when you have to slow everything down and figure out what steps you're going to take to fix the problem. But it's the ability to calm down and think things through when there's a flood, when there's a fire, when there's wind damage, when you're not going to get through your day because of daylight and you have to figure out with 30 people screaming about it what the plan is. That's when you have to be able to be just calm and be able to tune everything out, slow down, and figure out exactly what you're going to do. So if you're going through the best things and the worst things about the job, the worst is one thing, and it's super short and it's super easy. The hours. The hours are murder. The hours are very long. That's the hardest part about it. Now, the best part about it is I do a lot of travel, but the difference is I don't think I could be a traveling salesperson. I don't think I could go to all these different locations by myself, stay in a hotel, and go sell something in the morning and come back. Where we travel, I'm with my friends. Every day I'm with the same group of people. The people that I'm working with here, I work with in Florida, I work with in Colorado. So as much as we travel, you're still with your same group of people. So it's not like you're just somewhere by yourself sightseeing on your own.